Hi everyone, welcome. We are Jessie and here with Sawgrass, and we are kicking off our 12 days of sublimation, 12 days of GIFTMAS, a sublimation celebration. Sorry, I couldn't say that 6 times fast if I wanted to. Awesome. So we are here today. We are kicking off our 12-day event. We'll have lives, we'll have tips and tricks, we'll have easy to do gifts last minute, and announcing today, we have a live giveaway. We'll announce the winner of that giveaway at the end of this live. The giveaway is sponsored by our good friend Josh, who is joining us. Hi, Josh.
Hello.
Josh is from USCutter. And Josh, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and USCutter?
Yeah, so I've been with USCutter about 8 years. So, everything from sales, and then I moved into marketing, and so I make all of their video content now. USCutter has been a sign supply wholesale company for a while, but we just keep growing and growing. Sawgrass, we grew with you guys since, the old SG 400 and the SG 800s. I've been through the Virtuoso Print Manager, Sawgrass Print Manager, and now we're hanging out with the mates. So, we've been partnered with Sawgrass for a long time. So if you need anything from, just getting started, or, blanks, or even, I don't have it behind me, even like larger sublimation machines, so you can do multiple cups at the same time. It wouldn't fit on the shelf. I thought about it earlier. So, but yeah, we have everything. So if you're looking, to get into sublimation, or you want to expand outside of sublimation, we have you covered. And, we've got 2 locations, one in Memphis, Tennessee, and the other is near Seattle, Washington. So we can get shipping to you extremely fast. And that's USCutter.
Love it. USCutter is a great dealer, and they have wonderful things for all your sublimation needs. Today, we are using one of their substrates for the wine tumbler, my new favorite gift to give to every single mom I know. And then we'll also be doing a koozie as well. Josh, I think you have 2 other substrates you're doing today, right?
Yeah. So, I went with the 20 ounce. Oh, sorry. I don't want to show you that one yet. The 20 ounce tumbler is what I have chosen. And then, yes. And then, I went with the classic coffee mug as well. But,
nice.
If we need to make it a little exciting, I may have done something extra, but we'll just have to see.
All
if we
right.
have time.
All right. That's awesome. One of the things I think I forgot to mention was what we were giving away today, and how to get it. So what is really super exciting, we are giving you not only a full year of Design Mate Plus so that you can do all the design projects of your dreams, but USCutter has donated a SG 500 to give away.
Not this exact one. But
not that one. You can't have Josh's, but you
Yes.
can have your very own, so that you can get started in the new year, turning your passion into profit. And Josh, do you want to explain a little bit, or show our fine friends a little bit about signing up for Design Mate and how you can kind of go from nothing today to selling tomorrow?
Yeah. So as I previously mentioned, I've done a lot of work with Sawgrass, and here recently, they just moved from the Virtuoso Print Manager over to the new Mates, the family of Mates. So, I'm not heavy into sublimation, as a business myself. I have a Sawgrass SG 800, and so I would use it for holidays, birthdays, things like that. I'm a crafter when it comes to that. So for me, coming into this, all of the Mates was new and everything. I was really impressed with how easy it was to set up and get started. And so let me just quickly show you how easy it was. So the very first screen that I have here is just the sawgrassink.com. Of course, you're going to do your installation of your printer, once you've got it. Of course, you're going to install your printer's inks and everything separately. But once you get started, they'll have you go over to the Sawgrass page. And then the first thing you do is just click this Get Started button. And it's going to introduce you to the mates. You'll have each of them listed here. And all of those can be found or given to you just by signing up right here. So you'll put in your information if you're already a member. If not, create an account. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If you had a Virtuoso account, does it not move over? Will you have to create a new account here?
you will have to create a new account within the exchange, but
Okay.
the exchange gets you everything. So it gets you
Yes.
all the mates, the print mate, the design mate, the market mate, the my mates, all the mates.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
that's-
pretty easy to sign up and all completely free.
Yeah, and that all comes with it right out of the box. And you'll put in your information here. Of course, I will say when you put in your profile name, make sure that you put in something good. I did "Hey, it's Josh," and now my store name is "Hey, it's Josh" when you go to the URL.
You can, I believe you can change that, because I've changed it a couple of times.
Okay.
You can change that within your settings, but yeah, just keep it for the kids.
yeah. Well, keep that in mind. That way you're not stuck with the store name like "Hey, it's Josh." So, but as you can see, once you get in there and you start editing your account, or you log in and you have access to the exchange, from here is where you can go and you can adjust your account settings, which is where I'm at right here on this screen. And there you can upload your image, put your name in here, also change your store name. That's where it was. Change your store name right there. And of course your description. Now, a little bit about my page's name. In our meeting, just getting prepped for this, I happen to like cats, right? And so my boss just happened to mention, "Oh yeah, anything with cats, Josh loves." And I said, "Yes, with lasers." I just happened to be able to get some primo art with cats and lasers, and so here we are. That is going to be my example for our store. I also saw that the Sawgrass Exchange didn't have any space cats with lasers, so I'm filling that void right now.
Yes, and that is on my to-do list for 2024. We're gonna have to figure that out, but I do love a good creative prompt. So when Josh mentioned that cats and lasers, I took it to my own design as well, and so we'll be showing that a little bit later with our disco cat party.
Yes.
So always fun, and that's the beauty, right? You can really design whatever you want, and even if the Design Mate or Design Mate Plus doesn't have exactly what you want, you can upload your own art files into the tool and use all of our templates and print it and have cats and lasers or whatever you desire. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and once I save that, I've got my name, everything inside there. I'm just going to go here and click the studio button, and that's going to open up their Sawgrass Studio, where you can just select your blank. And I mean, there is a large selection. You've got so many blanks here. And I mean, if you really want to find something, you can just go in and type it in. But we've got our most popular, which just happens to be one of my favorite, which is going to be this 20-ounce stainless steel tumbler here. So clicking apply is just going to bring you to the next page, and that's going to have your design template. You can see that it's already got everything perfectly sized. So all you have to do is just draw inside the lines. And even if you put it outside of the lines, it's going to crop it for you. So it's the easiest way to start your sublimation designs, rather than having to go through your own software, pull in that template that you maybe downloaded or it's in a folder. So this has been, to me, this is my favorite thing so far. So, and
we love it too. Nicole works very hard on every time I bring her a new substrate, I say, "Please put this in the tool." So we have
Nicole's the person.
Mugs. Yeah, Nicole is my person. So we have the new 40-ounce mugs, all the different types of substrates.
Oh, all right. Well, that's it's a pleasure to be in a live with you, Nicole. I didn't know that you were the one doing all that. Is awesome. Keep up the good work.
So Josh is going to be calling you next time.
Yeah, I just need her email address now. So.
I'll share it with you. So. No, that's one of the great things as well. When doing something kind of curved, we really only have a specific space on the wine glass. It starts to get a little funky when you get down here. So the template is cut so that all you have to do once you design it the way you want, wrap it, tape it, and heat it up.
Yeah, I mean, I lost it. I don't want to start talking about the template again, but
no, you're good. So I think next, do you have your art already uploaded, or did you need to upload your art?
Oh, I was going to upload it. And
okay, awesome.
So what I did here is I've got my, you can see that once you've uploaded something, they're already going to be there for you to find over here on the left side. So it makes it fast and convenient. If you do need to upload something, click the button here, go to directory, whatever you want, and find it. And no time at all. So here we've got what I'm calling my limited edition Commander Kitty Space Cat with lasers. So as you can see, my image doesn't quite fit the entire template. So all I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm not going to move it that way. Keep it in the center. Note now that's another thing. You have it to where once you like hit one of the lines, like in the center or something, it automatically stops. Thank you for that. That is, thank you so much. For somebody that can't get like things even straight all the time, thank you.
Yes, I think that's, again, one of the beauties of Design Mate is really making it easy for you to go from passion to profit. You can you don't have to be an expert at Photoshop or AI. You can just get started right away. Even as simple as, taking some of our designs that are already in the tool and then putting your teacher's name on it, putting your kid's name on it. There's tons and tons and tons of free designs, and we're adding more every month. Every month, and it's awesome. And then with your Design Mate Plus free year subscription, when you go and enter on our Instagram, you get even more premium designs. You can upload your own fonts, you get shapes, you can even again, this is my skills in Photoshop. You mask, and you can like put a Christmas tree on there, put your photo in there, and it just becomes a Christmas tree. Magic. So, so you see Josh over here sizing it, getting it all, together on his template. I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I'm using the basic edition. That's what I wanted to ask you was like, what does the Pro have? Because I've been able to find everything I've wanted to do in the basic.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So like, other than what you mentioned, you can upload your own fonts.
Yep. There's some more premium designs in there. A little bit, they're ones, some of them are done by guest designers. So we have some from our good friend Ivy King made, as well as Corey George. And those will be continuing. And so we dumped some of those in there. Dump is not the right word, but we placed them very lovingly into the tool. And so you'll get some of those. And I think, I love having Design Mate Plus, but it's awesome that there's so much in there already for free.
Yeah. So as you can see, I'm looking for like some type of comic book font. And of course you already had one there. I think it's called Banger. And it has been great. So I've got my text there. Right over it, as you can see, I can just go back right here, and then I can go to all of the other options. She mentioned, they have some designs. Granted, I'm uploading a kitty right now. I don't have. Yeah, here it is.
Officially a cat.
Yes, but he's Commander Kitty, so
he is Commander Kitty.
Yeah, but some of the pre-made ones, right here, they've got some Christmas ones. Great for the holiday season. I know we're doing the 12 days of sublimation, and I didn't bring any Christmas things here. I brought cats with laser, but I love it. Just to have fully ready designs ready to go, that's great. And it makes it super simple. Again, you can change and most things are customizable. So you could change color if you want. Let's say you have a gingerbread man and you want him pink and not brown, or you want him purple, and then you could put names on it. You can change fonts, but everything's in there so that you don't have to kind of struggle putting it together. We're watching Josh on the computer so that everyone kind of knows what we're doing. But while you continue on, I'm going to start prepping our first project, which is going to be everyone's favorite, especially I feel like in Charleston, South Carolina. You can't go anywhere without somebody trying to shove a koozie in your hand, whether it's at a wedding, whether it's at a bar, wherever you go, somebody's giving you a koozie. And so we have an entire collection of these, but now I'm starting to make my own. And so bye-bye old gross koozies. Hello, Christmas gifts. Yeah, and make sure you send me one and I'll add it to my Mount Pleasant Charleston collection. Because
I
you got
will.
your James Island, got your West Ashley.
Oh yeah.
I am quite the koozie collector. So
because you lived here for a little bit, didn't you?
yes, I lived there for 8 years of my life. I'm originally from South Carolina, a little
Oh, wow.
town called Beach Island. There's no beaches, there's no island, but there was James Brown. So there was that.
You know, there's Mount Pleasant here. There's no mountains.
Yeah. Well, you have landfills. So
Yeah.
technically,
We have
you
the
do-
bridge.
Yes.
The bridge is the highest elevation. So
Mhm.
yeah. So part of my project here, I am making a custom koozie specifically for my husband because it is his favorite holiday movie. What is your favorite holiday movie, Josh?
So I've got a rotation. Of course, first and second place are going to be Home Alone, 1 and 2. Then
Yep.
anything Charlie Brown comes after that. I
Nice.
mean, I don't care. But it's just something about the soundtrack to that just gets me in the holiday mood. And then, of course, I'm going to steal yours that we were talking about early Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
Because they're just great. There's I don't know, special memories, childhood. Gets me that warm feeling on the inside. No.
I feel like I need to go back and watch that one. I don't know that I've watched it. How about you, Nicole? What's your favorite?
Favorite one? It's gonna have to be Home Alone 1.
Yes.
It's solid.
Mm-hmm.
It's solid.
We've got to deal with the wet bandits.
Yeah.
And also like all the claymation.
Oh, yeah, like the
the Red-Nosed
Rudolph.
Reindeer.
Yeah.
And then, so I must admit, I went back and I watched the Frosty the Snowman from the 70s, and I was not
That's a good one.
as I was. But it's just not as good as it was when I was a kid, must say.
Yeah, I mean, it was always on kind of the bottom of my list, but I mean, Rudolph, you can't beat Rudolph. That
No,
was
no. Mm-mm.
phenomenal. What the elf who wants to be a dentist?
Yes.
Killing me.
I would have dreams where I would go on escapades with Rudolph and the dentist back in the day. Little kid.
I love that. Well, so about 2019, I had newborn twins, and this was months before the entire world locked down. So we were locked down, and we were kind of watching everything on Netflix as everybody was doing. Right? That was
Yeah.
the big. What was it? Tiger King era.
Yes.
We were all kind of co-watching things,
I have
and
great
Netflix
stickers.
released this movie called White Christmas, which is actually a Bing Crosby. Do you know who Bing Crosby is? Okay, well, I'm
He's a
sure
singer.
you've heard his Christmas carols because he is like a Frank Sinatra. He was called Old Blue Eyes,
Oh yeah, see one.
and so this quickly, if you go and watch it, you'll understand. But it quickly became one of our favorite holiday movies. It's very much in the kind of early 60s singing in the rain sort of vein. Little silly, lots of dancing,
Yeah.
wild stories that you're like, how did we get here? I know a lot of people really like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have you ever seen that movie?
Mhm.
So it's kind of,
Something like that?
except not like that at all.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
solid. So that's what my design is here today. It was a little homage to that. So we have koozies for our holiday party. So Josh, once you finish designing and you got your Commander Kitty, Captain Kitty.
Well, for me, I was excited about getting him on the marketplace. So I would, save before I print. Because, when you get to do that, that takes you over to the screen where you can go in and finish putting your product information in, your description, and then, of course, you can set your price. The neat thing that I've found about your pricing and everything is like you have your sales price, you have a seller share, and then you have a producer share. So if I didn't want to produce these and, I just wanted to make the art and put it up here, I could. I can actually turn that off. I think that is you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Nope. And that's one of the great things. And the other thing is that there's no listing fee.
No listing price. And I think what is how does it handle the shipping?
That is, I believe, baked into the price. So we handle the shipping. My human behind the camera is Miss Dimple Patel.
Hi,
So
Dimple.
if you hear an additional voice, she is kind of fielding the questions for us. And so when I look at her, but yeah, it's all baked in there. So really, you don't have to worry really much about anything except for doing your passion.
Yeah, set it, forget it. Of course, you have to come back and check when an order comes and then fill it. You know, so very important that you do that.
Yeah, otherwise, you
yeah,
can't print the money for you, but you can get pretty darn close.
Now, you can also make them customizable. So, if someone doesn't like, the Commander Kitty, or they want some more text added to that, they could do that if I just check that box.
They could add their own, it could be Commander Boots. They could add their own kitten's name. Brilliant.
And if it's a private product, then I can whoever I share the link with, they're the only people that can see it and make a purchase on it, correct?
Yes, that is one of the great things that we do have social sharing baked into it as well. So you can share, you make your product, easy with a click, post it for sale, then you can share on all your channels. You're not limited to just one feed or anything like that, which is fantastic. So you can use your own base already to share out your product, or you can send them directly to your client if they're requesting something specific.
Yeah, I also noticed whenever I go to the print screen, you can print a proof. Or I'm sorry, you can download a PDF proof that'll have all the information for it.
Yes.
As well as, print it straight to Printmate.
Printmate.
Yeah. Don't want to get them mixed up here.
I know, it's a lot of mates, but
yes.
Printmate, the beauty of Printmate is that everything, we have presets in there. So you can say, okay, today I'm printing a neoprene can hugger. What should the best,
settings, all of your, color settings. You just go ahead and that drop down and click the material, and it will just automatically change your settings for you.
Everything's just right there. Now, does it matter if you just have, like, say, what if we have something with, say, some Caesar Easy Subli or the Sublejet HD? It also makes all those corrections for it too?
Yes, it does.
So, sorry, I'll jump in here for a second. The favorite part of presets for me is that it's going to optimize your color output based on your substrate, so you don't have to worry about necessarily losing substrates and you're not happy with the color, because the profiles are built to specific material type.
Yep.
Yes.
Now, to answer your question, Josh, when it comes to the actual ink type, when you set up your printer and you select your ink type, that carries through. So anytime you hit the print button, it automatically knows what did you set up your printer with based on the printer you're printing with. And so it knows to optimize and select the profile adjusted for that ink.
Yes.
So, in other words, it makes everything easy for you.
Yeah.
It's the big old easy button.
Yeah.
We built in the smart default, so there's reduced risk of mistake.
So real quick, what I've done, I have taped, I went ahead and made my image a little bit bigger than my substrate, just because I'm not precise and I want to make sure that I cover the whole thing. And then I taped it to there because with neoprene, it tends to expand or smush or what have you. And then I find, making sure that I do my blowout paper in half because I've overprinted. I don't want to get ink onto either part of my press.
It's just saving it for your next thing later. You can just remake it.
So I'm going to press this side. And while I press it at 400 degrees for about 50 seconds, very light pressure. Where are we? Josh, you're doing your thing. I'm gonna have Nicole start prepping our wine tumbler. I'm gonna go turn on our oven because we're gonna bake our wine tumbler today. And Josh, why don't you talk a little bit about what you're pressing today?
Yeah, so I cheated and I went ahead and pressed everything in advance. So what I started with, of course, was that first 20-ounce tumbler that you saw I did the Commander Kitty with. I printed it out on my SG500, and then of course, once you print it, you've got to trim everything up. And because it's going on a tumbler, you don't want that overlap on your edges at all. So you want to get as close to the edge of the print as possible. That way we can get them touching. Now, got it folded here, and then here down below, I've got these little clamps that help you seal your tumblers much faster.
Ooh.
So you do that and it'll hold it in place.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
Yes.
That's kind of, we have this little cross section guy that we're using.
Oh, that's
I
twice
love
as
those
fancy.
clamps.
Yeah.
Cool. Hello. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it wasn't me this time.
Beeping. You're like, what is beeping?
It was not me. So a lot of people like to do like the entire thing of tape. I've always been one to just do like small pieces. And so, I'll start from the bottom on one side and then go up to the top. That way, when I pull it off, all of them will come off at the same
Love that. Yeah, we're watching you.
It's okay.
I feel like you can always learn new tips and tricks. So I'm going to give you a little peel and reveal to our audience at home. So this is side 1. Let's see if I did a decent job today. Can you see it?
Oh, that is nice.
There they are. So this is actually George Clooney's grandmother. She was, this is my fun fact. I have several, but she was a singer and a very excellent singer. If you watch the movie, you'll find out. But so when they cast George Clooney for Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, they were like, you can sing. It's in your family. It's in your genes. He could not sing. So he had to take extra lessons to live up to his grandmother's shoes. So
I think the Soggy River Bottom Boys.
Weren't they just the Soggy Bottom Boys?
Soggy Bottom Boys, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Josh, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody would like to know where we get the clamps for the tumblers to cutter and sell them.
I wanted to know where I got the clamps?
Yeah.
Amazon. I got those from Amazon. Yeah. So it's a secret. So.
But we'll pretend like it's USCutter.
Yeah. I got those from Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I want everybody to be successful. I'm not gonna tell a lie. And so what I've got here on my screen is where I was pressing the 20-ounce tumbler. Every 25 seconds, I'm taking it out and I'm rotating it. I didn't press it at 390 degrees. I set my machine to 375 because I will tend to walk away and forget and burn things. I'm very good at that. So that's why, and when I'm working with metal, I do it at a lower temperature. So here is my beautiful peel. And you can see, comes off in one piece. And we've got Commander Kitty, and we'll give you a much better look at it right there on a little spinning plate so you can see Commander Kitty in all his greatness. Now remember, folks, these are a limited edition, and you can only find them at the Sawgrass Exchange at Space Cats with Lasers and More.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you can throw in a Space Cat with Laser for our winner. If you want to enter the giveaway today, go to our Instagram, find the day 1 of our 12 days of Xmas. Hit that like button, tag 2 friends to sublimate, go over, pop over, give USCutter a like as well. They're at USCutter #1, just with the #1. And we will be selecting the winner here shortly.
Yeah, and if you happen to be on YouTube, it's USCutter videos. Head over there, give me a like and subscribe, because that's the main thing. That's how they know I'm doing good.
Right.
So,
all right. So you hear that beeping. Nicole is going to go ahead and wrap this in some, what is this called? Shrink wrap. So that we can pop that bad boy in the oven. I find an oven works best for these sort of tasks because they're oddly shaped.
Yes.
Whereas that cylinder is great for the cylinder press because it's kind of one shape all the way around. Again, my cats and lasers.
It just helps with the pressure, keeping everything nice and tight.
Yep. Checking my timer there.
I mean, you're not going to burn anything today. Everything's going to be perfect.
It's perfect every time.
Exactly. So, have you got to experience any sublimation trade shows yet? Done any trade shows yourself?
I have not. I am a newbie to sublimation. I am learning. I just started with Sawgrass in August. And so it's really been completely eye-opening to me.
Yeah.
You know, I crafted a little bit. Just who doesn't? For, you know, mental health, mental clarity, just kind of getting away, doing your own tasks. I love, especially around the holidays, I'd rather make you something than buy something. But just looking at all this, seeing the whole world that sublimation opens, and then the personalization aspect of it. If I want something, I don't have to go find it on Amazon. I don't have to go search for it. I can literally make it, and that feels so rewarding.
Yeah. When I first was, introduced to sublimation, I had no idea that you could use a heat press and pressure to put, like very, very detailed, colorful images onto hard surfaces. So I was a bit surprised and taken back, and that's what caused me to purchase my SG800 when I first started at USCutter. So I've had it about 6 years now. Big fan.
I love that. Okay, so here's a little live oopsie. I was talking and pressing, and nothing happened because I didn't put my picture on the top. I put it underneath. So I repressed this twice. So at least this is not ruined yet, but everyone makes mistakes. Things happen. And you just kind of have to get out there and try again.
Yeah, I mean, how else are you going to learn? So,
I'm notorious for
Yep. I did that last night.
Yep.
I texted our group chat and said, I made my first upside down project. Aren't you proud of me?
I could have just sent you some messages last night, like, hey, look what I messed up. Oh, this.
But that's kind of what's great about everything that this team has put together within, the Sawgrass Exchange, is really trying to mitigate and lessen those mistakes. So, can't help human error. It happens to the best of us. But, you really can make sure, as long as your printer stays plugged in, right, and on, it'll perform an auto maintenance for you.
Yes.
So that you get optimal prints every time. And then you use PrintMate, boom, done for you, so that you get vibrant, fresh pops. You really see that magic of sublimation. All right, hold on. Let's make sure I did it right. So now it's going to go in this way for 30 more seconds. Awesome.
So you didn't need to use any heat resistant tape or anything. You just lined that up?
I used heat resistant tape so that it didn't slip all over the place. And then with the wine tumbler, we have used heat resistant tape and shrink wrap so that it really stays in place. Because you don't want ghosting, right? You don't want it to slip. And that's what I was going to show you. So you can see here's what it was pre-pressed, and here's what it is once you press it. And you can really see how, the colors may look a little faded, but once you see it on and pressed and what sublimation can do, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's the main thing. A lot of people that are new to sublimation don't understand is like what you see that's printed on that sheet of paper is not going to be what you get until it's not going to be what you see when you press. It's going to be so much more vivid and saturated once you press it to your substrate. Did it work?
Exactly. Well, let's see.
Woo! Drum roll.
It's a little hot. So, part of this movie, Rosemary Clooney and I forget her name, but she's a fabulous dancer, come out and do this number called Sisters, because they are sisters, and they have these big, beautiful blue feathers. And it goes, sisters, sisters. And, you know, it kind of makes Bing Crosby and his counterpart really fall in love with them, because that's how movies work. And they go on this wild adventure together because, again, movie. Right. And so later on in the film, somebody's looking for the girls, and somebody's going to say, that's not correct, but this is how I interpret it. And so they end up doing a lip sync. And so what I have here are my two girls and then my guys, and doing their lip sync to the Sisters song. And that's probably, the funniest part of the film, especially, you know, early 1960s, 1950s drag. So you have to. I am a big fan of old movies. This is a great one. So that way you have, you know, both sides of kind of the big gag in the movie.
I'm going to add that to my list. I'll watch it tonight, and I'll report back to you next week on how I feel about it. You're going to love,
I mean, the songs are just wild. The dancing is superb and really random. They just start dancing in the middle of things. I mean, it's just, you can't beat it. You really can't. It's a great movie. So while we have about 1 minute left on our tumbler, or our wine glass, and then we're going to try and peel it and reveal it live. It's going to be a little hot. We do have gloves. We want to give everyone a last minute to hop on over to Instagram, Sawgrass Ink, at Sawgrass Ink, like the day one for the 12 days of sublimation post, and tag 2 friends so that you can enter the giveaway. And we will be announcing the winner here in a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like you're ready.
That is it. Nicole, you're gonna grab that bad boy? All right. Josh, what's your favorite holiday song? You a big Christmas music listener?
Love it. So this is going to be embarrassing, but ever since I was a little kid, I had that Alvin and the Chipmunks sing Christmas tape.
Oh,
so every year I have to listen to that, and I know how terrible it is as an adult, but I still listen to it.
Hey, I mean, that's part of the holidays, right? Nostalgia.
Yeah, but if anybody hears it, it's like, turn that off. How can you listen to that?
It is one of the more grating ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, girl. All right. Do you want me to peel it? Do you want to peel it? Don't touch it.
Be careful. We don't need to cause a scene in the video.
I know, I'm so used to it.
Do you want the other glove? Okay.
Safety first, everyone.
Safety first. Speaking of, we'll close that. Well, this is great. So once again, everyone hop on over to Instagram at sawgrassink.com. We also, you know, USCutter 1. Smash those like buttons and tag 2 friends. And I think Miss Anna may be pulling that name for us here in a matter of minutes. So the great thing about the 12 days of GIFTMAS, it's a sublimation celebration. So for the next 12 days, we'll have more giveaways. We'll do more lives with a lot of our dealer friends. We will also be showing you tips and tricks from some of our Sawgrass experts. We'll have blogs, we will have posts, and again, as always, my kids' favorite part, we'll have lots of gifts and giveaways for you guys.
Presents.
Small
presents.
So, you know, and how to make presents, right? How to make some last minute presents. Oh no, it didn't press as much as we wanted it to. Interesting. So again, it happens. Yeah. You see, this one came out great, but then our friend over here came out a little muted, but it's a different, you know what, it's a different material. So maybe it should have gone in a little bit longer. it's all learning. We're learning live.
Mhm. Like,
Yep.
I won't pan the camera over to all the misfires I did. I'll just show off all the nice complete ones that are right here. And then
I know. I think that's, gone are the days of everything has to be perfect. I think we got to show a little bit of our oopsies.
Man.
But it's still cute. I mean, I like it matted too. And it's personal. So I ended up putting her cats, my girlfriend's cats, in instead of some stock cats that I found. So that she will always remember her little furry friends. All right. Anna has closed the competition. Good luck, everyone. She is pulling our winner now. Do we have any questions? Anything in the chat? All right. But we're doing a great job, Nicole.
I have a question for Nicole.
Ooh.
So what's the next template you're working on?
Oh.
I'm working, we're working on a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not just one at a time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, what if I sent you a crazy shaped, I don't know, ornament, let's say?
Oh, ornament, I can do that.
Ornament's not a problem? Okay.
Not
All
a
right.
problem.
All right.
Yeah. Any shape, any product. We're always looking for like the trending products. We have some cool tumblers that'll be coming out
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning of 2024. So yeah, and we also have where they can put template requests in.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And if you want to, you can upload your own template. If we haven't gotten there yet and you have a template,
Yep.
you're more than welcome to upload your own into DesignMate. But yeah, like Nicole said, I mean, this is the number one right now. This is the big gift of the season. But we think a couple new shapes are coming in 2024. So we're excited once those hit the shelves. Is there anything USCutter has seen kind of an uptick in terms of sales? Anything you guys are seeing flying off the shelf, or is it kind of just mugs and more the traditional items?
I am the wrong person to ask about that because my studio is remote. And yeah, so they keep me away from the day-to-day. I just get, hey, we need this video, get this equipment. Now, if we're
good too.
yeah. So,
Then
but
you don't have constant access to all these substrates and keep putting cats and lasers on everything.
yeah, I mean, so I can order, what I want from them. They'll send it, or I'll go drive down to Memphis and pick it up. But yeah, they try to keep me away from the day-to-day because they don't want me in there, oh yeah, we'll go ahead, do that, make a video. And then I'll spend 3 days, making a video. So yeah, they just keep it to the side because they just don't want me to lose my focus. Because as you can see, I can get all over the place. So
Can we all? Well,
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, it has been a pleasure chatting with you, going through this. Thank you for showing us how to go from passion to profit. It's super quick and easy. You saw, within the first 10 minutes, you had something designed and ready to go in MarketMate to sell. And we have the winner selected. So I hope you are on. If not, we will announce this on Instagram as well. And reach out. You have, the rules are on there. We'll figure out how long it is to follow back up with us. And the winner of a brand new SG500 plus a year subscription to DesignMate Plus, so you can get started building your business. That is the Amy Riddle at the Amy Riddle. Congratulations.
Congrats.
So we'll send you a direct message. Keep an eye out for it. Or you can shoot us a message. But otherwise, stay tuned for the next 11 days because we've done day 1 of our 12 days of GIFTMAS. Josh, again, it's been lovely having you here with us, especially with USCutter. Thank you guys for your sponsorship today and your SG500. Can't wait to see what the Amy Riddle does with her new desktop printer.
Yeah, congratulations, and thank you both very much for having me on, Nicole and Jessie. It was a blast. Went much faster than I thought, so we didn't get to go to everything. But hopefully we can do this again. I really had a lot of fun. So
yeah, we'd love to. We always love to go live. In fact, our next live will be Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we'll have to do this again. And yeah, it always goes fast when you're having fun. So, all right. Thank you so much, Josh. Thanks, everyone. And we will see you soon.